Hello, people of the world! This is Jason is Lost, Japanese Culture, Adventure, and of course Gundam. And today I'm going to be unboxing this premium Bandai Master Grade Gundam kit. This is the YMS-07 Prototype Gouf, and I'm super excited to put this together. Not just because it's a variant of the Gouf. I really love that original blue Gouf from the Mobile Suit Gundam series. I have that Master Grade ready to be put together as well, and I'm super excited for that. We'll be looking at that soon. But I'm also a huge fan of Gundam The Origin, that anime series. This isn't directly from that series, but it's very much in that style of a prototype version of the suit, the mobile suit. And I'm really looking forward to checking this out there. It's a color variant. It's got a really nice brown color, but it's also, this kit has a huge amount of extra parts, so if you're looking to mess around with doing some customization, I do have an idea for some of the parts from this. It's very cool, so we'll be checking that out. As noted, this is a premium Bandai kit. Premium Bandai, not usually seen outside of Japan, just because they are premium exclusive kits purchasable only through the Bandai website in Japan. So unless you're willing to pay a little bit extra to ship them across overseas, then you might not see them about that much. I had the recent opportunity to order some kits from Japan through Buyee. Do check out that unboxing video where you'll see all the little kits that I bought from Japan and explaining the service and how to use that to ship kits abroad. But now let's take a look at this kit. Now, straight out of the box, we've got this great looking water slide sheet here with lots of red accent bits to go around the kit. And as for the parts here, we've got parts for the body, the front of the cockpit here. There is a small, pretty small backpack because it's a prototype. On the other side here though, it's for the feet. And lots of very cool translucent orange pieces for that huge beam sword here, and parts for the cockpit as well. And here we are with lots of energy cables. The energy cables, one of the items here, you get lots of extra pieces in here, including the cables as well, and I've got some plans for those. There's a sticker there as well, just a single sticker for the mono-eye. And on the other side, we've got some dark brown, we've got some cream coloured here for the legs, and parts of the brown here for the legs as well. And now some more, even more translucent orange pieces here. Maybe for the cockpit. I know that's for the head. And some more grey bits here. I think that's the inner framework for the legs and inside the backpack. And this is a great example of all the extra parts here. I believe some pieces are used here for the power cables, I think. But along here, this is all the parts for the heat rod. Now the heat rod from the original 2.1 Gouf is not used in this kit, but you get the parts. I don't believe there's the connector. I don't think you get the connector to connect it to the arm, but still quite a novelty to have that as well. And on the other side here, parts of the weapons here. You get a heat hawk, even though you probably end up using the sword, and parts of the bazooka here as well. And now, lots of this brown, lots of leg pieces, I believe, but this is the shade of brown that most of the kit is. Here we go, some very dark brown here. We've got the two springs for the power cables on the legs, and lots of brown pieces for the shield. Again, I believe one of these is a duplicate piece because you get the shield in lots of different colours, and more energy cables here. Now, as I mentioned, lots more spare energy cable pieces. Be interesting to see just how much we've got here. And again, that was the shield in a different colour. So lastly here, all of that grey there, that would be all of the inner frame in that grey there, but still hugely detailed. And lastly, here we are with the instruction manual, full unique instruction manual in colour, which is pretty cool. As you saw in the other unboxing for the Robert Gideon's Zaku, they just took the original kit that was based on, the Johnny Ridden One pops the Johnny Ridden instruction manual in there, and then a little separate sheet just to give you an idea of what was different. But here we are with its own unique instruction manual with the decal guide here, and inside, here we go. Here's your first inclination to look at all these crosses. All of these parts here that are not used at all, duplicate runners here, because lots of the pieces are in different colours. This kit has so many extra parts, but it's very cool if you want to customize stuff. And here's the instructions. All the weapons there, very, very cool. So let's take a proper look at the runners. Hello people of the world, Jason here, letting you know that as well as YouTube videos about my life in Japan, I'll also be streaming on twitch.tv/JasonIsLost, playing Japanese games, IRL streaming, hanging out with you guys. So once you're done here, head over to twitch.tv/JasonIsLost, follow my page and you'll be notified when I'm live, and I'll see you then. And here with a proper closer look of the runners, here's runner A with some light grey pieces for the inside of the shield, the backpack here, dark brown pieces for the feet and the kneecaps I think, but also some cool, really cool clear orange pieces for the huge beam sword and the cockpit and the head there. We've got runner B here in some light brown front of the shield there and the side skirts, but we've also got that duplicated in the dark brown as well, so there is a lot of colour switching going on. Runner C here is a very similar story with light brown pieces for the back of the shield, a hell of a load of power cable pieces, some bits for the head, and also the pilot figures there of Ramba. But we've also got that duplicated as well, another runner C here in dark brown, so as you can already tell, there's going to be a hell of a lot of duplicate parts. Runner D here is the light brown, lots of pieces for the legs, and that is duplicated as well, because you've got one for each leg. And runner E here, we've got pieces for the inner frame in this light grey, including the inside of the shoulder pieces there, and you can really tell this, it's stating that it's ABS, the plastic here for the inner frame feels much tougher than the regular pieces. Runner G here, again from the Zaku 2.0, lots more grey inner frame pieces. There's even another of these shoulder pieces, I'm not too sure why we have so many. And Runner H, even more inner frame pieces in grey. This looks like mostly the leg pieces. Now we have a Runner I here, which are the 5 pieces I believe, and some of the internals of the backpack there. But we also have an additional Runner I here from the original Gouf 2.0, some internals here for the power cables, but all of these parts here, these will create, even though it's not suggested to be included in this kit, the original Gouf's power whip that it uses, the electric whip here, which if you find a way to customize it, you could add it to this kit, I'm sure. And Runner J here, this is all the weapons, so we've got the Heat Hawk there, bits of the gun, the Zaku machine gun, and the bazooka there. And Runner K here is even more power cables, with the brown cabling there already on the tube parts. And we have Runner PA1 here, this is specifically made for this prototype Gouf. And lots of different colours here, brown for the side of the body, we've got some specific parts for the legs, the front of the prototype's cockpit there, the back of the backpack. And PA2 here, another runner specifically made for this kit, with the more sides of the legs there, and more cream parts for the top of the legs as well. And we've also got PB1 here, again specifically for this prototype Gouf. We've got the inside of the prototype's head, the inside of the cockpit there, some mono-eyes here, probably one for the mono-eye in the head and one for one of the weapons, or both of the weapons maybe. And more here on the PB2, specifically more cabling stuff. This might be a unique cabling that we use on this kit. And of course some polycaps here on PC200, not that many actually. A couple of springs here of course for the cabling on the legs. Just one single sticker here for the prototype Gouf, maybe for the mono-eye, maybe for one of the guns. And here is a closer look at those water decals here, some red accenting that will go across the kit, a huge number 2 here for the front of the shield, a really nice looking Zeon emblem. I'm not too sure where that will go, but I hope I can use that. But if you look closer, here is a sort of like a 1950s wartime bombshell female lady model, looking like she's dressed like she's cosplaying an original Gouf. And lastly, here is the instruction manual for this prototype Gouf. Really nice art on the front and also on the back, fully coloured information and decal guide there. And there we are, all back in the box, all ready to go. Very, very excited to put this kit together. As you can see, really unique colour scheme, a different twist on the classic Gouf, but also a hell of a load of duplicate parts, lots of potential to customise, even this kit just to mess the colours around, but also use parts on different kits and customise there. Be interested to see what we can do. Again, thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this, please do leave a like. More importantly, do subscribe, because coming up will be the review video of this kit. Very, very excited to see how it turns out. Thank you again for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.